trying to start a business and do everything yourself is the stupidest way to start a business and is the quickest way to become unsuccessful. If you want to make sure that you start your business and you actually find success, you need to have a team, you need to have a mentor, and you need to have a community. I'm Alex Otto. I help car rental entrepreneurs start and scale their business. If you are trying to start any business, I don't care what it is, whether it's car rentals, whether it's e-commerce, it is very difficult to do this on your own. This is actually a general life principle. Anything that you try to do on your own, you're going to be extremely limited in the amount of success that you can achieve. The reason why is because you are limited to the amount of knowledge that you have as an individual, okay? It's only you. So this means that it's only what you know, it's only what your experiences are, and it's only what you have the capability to do, okay? And let's be honest, if you're starting something new like a business, you don't have the capability to be successful. That's why you're new. That's why you're starting from scratch, okay? If you had the capability to be successful, you would already be successful, okay? But you don't. And what I don't understand that a lot of people do, right, even sometimes in my own communities, is that a lot of people reach out to me and they want help and they need help. And then when I tell them to join a community, to join my community, they don't do it. And I just don't understand. It's almost like they're trying to lose, okay? The reason why you won't help is because you don't have the ability, you don't have the capability to answer the questions that are coming up in your business, okay? You don't have the knowledge, right, to be successful in what you're trying to do. So you need to be part of a community that does have that knowledge. And in my community, we have people that have 10 cars. We have people that have 5 cars, and we have people that have no cars. So we have a wide range of people who are all trying to do the same thing, but from different starting points. And what is the benefit in that? The benefit in that is this. If you have a question of something that just happened to you or something that you are trying to understand, I guarantee you there is somebody in that community that has already experienced it and gone through it that can answer your question for you, okay? Including myself, okay? And the reason why I went ahead and built this community, and the reason why I went ahead and was able to create this to give people the ability to have their questions answered in real time, okay? There's an extreme amount of value in having your questions answered in real time, and the reason why people are in this community and they're willing to pay for it is because they get a return on their investment. Everybody is so focused on how much things cost, and I can never understand this. How can you focus on how much something costs when the return on investment is much higher than the cost in the first place? And the alternative to that is that you don't get anything, or you lose even more money than you would pay, right, to be part of the community that will answer your question. That makes no sense, okay? But I get it, right? Some people just cannot get over the idea that they have to invest into themselves, right, in order for them to grow their business. And these type of people will never be successful. And that's just the cold hard reality, right? I hate to be so cold about it, but this is just the truth, right? The only reason why I'm here today, the only reason why I'm in front of you guys today, ladies and gentlemen, is that I invested a lot of money into myself, and I keep doing it to this day, okay? I keep doing it to this day because I understand that the return on investment that I put into myself is always high. If you cannot bet on yourself, I can't bet on you. So if you come to me, you have a question about insurance, and I say that, look, I can answer your question about insurance right now. However, if I answer this question for you, you're gonna have more questions about insurance. And I'm not in the business of spending all day answering your questions, okay? If I did that, I wouldn't be successful, okay? So either you can be a part of my community, or you can go and try and get the answer yourself, learn it the hard way, lose a bunch of money, right? And then learn it. So you have two options. You're gonna learn the lesson anyway. You're either gonna learn the lesson from me and the people in my community and save yourself a bunch of time and money, or you're gonna go and learn the lesson on your own, lose a bunch of money and a bunch of time. So it's up to you to decide what is more valuable to you. Is time and money more valuable to you? Is time more valuable to you than money? If time's more valuable to you than money, then you should absolutely be part of the community, right? You should absolutely jump at the chance, right, to be part of the community and save yourself a bunch of time. And in turn, you will save yourself a bunch of money because time is money, okay? However, if money is more valuable to you, if you would rather learn the lesson the hard way and lose a bunch of money, then go ahead. Go ahead, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of people try to make me seem like the bad person saying that I'm charging people, right, for information. Yes, I'm charging people for information because information is vital, right? Information is how money's made. We're in an information age. The reason why there's YouTube channels, the reason why there's websites, the reason why there's products and services is because of information. People are paying for information, and information is extremely powerful. I pay for information, and the reason why I pay for information is because every single time I've paid for information, I've gotten a crazy return on my investment. I've gotten the highest return on my investment more than anything I've ever done, more than my businesses by paying for information. And I'm just being 100% honest with you guys right now. I've been in multiple mentorships. I've paid tens of thousands of dollars in mentorships in the course of the last year, okay? So I'm in the business of paying for information. I do it. So every time I've done it, I've gotten a return on my investment. If not, I wouldn't do it. So when people come to me, right, and they have questions, and I tell them to be a part of the community so that they can have their questions answered and their future questions answered, and they don't do it, well, there isn't really much I can do, right? If you want to lose, you can decide to lose, okay? There has to be winners and losers in life. This is just a cold, hard reality. So in fact, sometimes I celebrate each time somebody doesn't take a chance on themselves, they don't invest in themselves, they don't invest in their information, because that means I'm going to be ahead of the game, okay? If most people are not investing in information, that means that every time I do, I'm going to beat most people, okay? That's just the way the world works. You're in competition with everybody else, and this is true, okay? And also another thing that I take very important is time, okay? Because I want to be successful quicker, because the quicker you're successful, the longer you have to enjoy it. There's a big difference in making $1 million when you're 30 compared to making $1 million when you're 60, okay? When you're 60 and you're a millionaire, there's a big difference between a millionaire at 60 and a millionaire at 30, because you get to enjoy your millions of dollars much longer when you do it at 30. I want to have that status when I'm 30, not when I'm 60, okay? That's why people that work 9 to 5s and are saving for their 401k and they're gonna be a millionaire at 60, okay? You're gonna be a millionaire at 60 when your body is gonna be hurting, you can barely move around, you can barely walk, you can barely travel. There's no enjoyment in that. Whereas taking a chance on yourself, starting that business, investing into mentorship, investing into communities, that will get you there at the age of 30, people don't want to do it. And that's completely fine, okay? So if you want to join my community, right, save yourself the time and the money and become successful faster, right, make sure you join my free Facebook group, right? And in the Facebook group, I have a link in there for you to join the school community, okay? It's $49 a month. Yes, I do charge, it's $49 a month because I want to be in a room with people that invest in themselves and people that take their businesses seriously. If you want to be a part of that, right, make sure you join that, right? I'm Alex Otto. I help people start and scale their car rental businesses.